this come from, how it is. So we are part of Demand Group, which is a major player into hearing aid industry. We have 5 business units, that is hearing care, hearing aids, hearing implants, diagnostics, and communication. And I am from EPOS, which is into the communication. It's a 14 billion Danish Korean company listed in Copenhagen. So, about EPOS. So we were earlier known as Sennheiser Communication. Most of you have heard about it. And we are part, let's say, we are owned by Demand, and we are headquartered in Copenhagen. And in 2020, we got separated from Sennheiser and we launched ourselves at EPOS. So more about it. So what is Sennheiser? Sennheiser had 2 parts internally. One was Sennheiser Electronics and one was Sennheiser Communication. So Sennheiser Communication was a joint venture between Demand and Sennheiser. So we got separated on very good terms, and the consumer business went to Sennheiser, while the enterprise solution business, where we are, let's say everyone is currently working on a hybrid work, wherein everyone wants to have something which is noise cancelling, something which is admitting to the various different platforms. That business came to EPOS. So we are power of audio. Now, what are our brand pillars? That we are pioneer in the audio technology. We are someone who stands in the legacy of 115 years of audio hearing experience. We design our products with taking the reference of the customers, wherein they are crafted to last long, because we are working on a very long hours, and which are designed to excite. And yes, we do have a passion. We do have a passion which leads to improve the performance of all our customers. So what we do and how it is different than all other OEMs. So did you all, let me ask you all one question, I guess. How do you hear and how do you listen? Can anyone tell me?
Here. From here.
Yes, sir?
From here.
Okay, and how do you listen? Same. Okay. So the answer is on the screen. You hear with your ears, but you listen with your brain. So everything that we hear is not that we listen. We listen only selective things, because our brain is constantly scanning the audio across the organization. I'm hearing the person clicking the photographs, I'm hearing you talking, I'm hearing someone clicking with the papers, I'm hearing someone doing the background discussion, someone doing something. But I listen to the things only which I want. Similar way, our brain in the background does the same activity. And whatever we do currently, we say digitization. Evolution is a process, right? We all got evolved. Some stories say that we evolved from monkeys, we lost the tail. Some stories say that we came from something else. But the point over here is, our brain is not evolved to understand the artificial sound. The artificial sound is created by speakers, by headsets. We all listen to the sound which is annotated, which is, let's say, let me take back to the principle that when the sound was transmitted first time, it was converted from analog to binary, because every transmission is done in 101010. And then it is again converted from binary to an analog. So it is an artificial sound. So what we do, we try to make people stay focused longer. We try to improve the concentration, and we try to reduce the fatigue, reduce the stress. So this is what is the answer. You hear with your ears, but you listen with your brain. So let me explain you in much detail how this process works. You hear to all the sounds in your brain. There is a process that it orients. It looks all the sounds that you are hearing. It will recognize or focus on a specific sound, and then it will recognize, yes, this is what I have heard, this is what is there. And then you will react. So it happens in such a minuscule seconds but your brain spends energy on that. So, do you feel fatigued after the online meetings? Let me ask you people, we are all here, like if you say with person to person in a meeting room for hours together, you won't get tired, but you say stay on the digital call for 1 hour, you'll get tired. Am I right? How many say that am I right? Please. So I guess 80% of people say that yes, I am right. Okay. So can you focus and retain the information on the calls? Let's say if you're sitting face to face. Let me ask you, sir, if you're sitting face to face with me and I'm talking with you, will you be able to retain it more, or if I show you a video that you will be able to?
Face to face.
Face to face. What about you, sir? What about you? Video or face to face? Face to face. So, sir is saying video, but I am definitely sure the study says that it is face to face, but yes. So, after doing the digital call, are you able to concentrate on the work? Like, as 2 or 3 people said face to face. So, face to face is much more you are able to recall, right? And we are into hybrid work now, that everything we see is a video. We see a person talking on the video from the other side. We did not see a person face to face, most of the times. COVID and everything. Okay. So, what happens? Our brain is not made for artificial sound. You lose the concentration, you feel tired, you feel stressed. So, what we have to do to resolve this, to reduce the load on your brain, you have to make your brain spend less energy in understanding the sound. And that is where we come into the picture and we give you Brain Adapt. It is a set of the technologies that will make your brain spend less effort on hearing and listening. And it is not only that we say it, it is a research that we have done through decades of psychoacoustic research in Sholom, which is the largest hearing aid facility, hearing research facility in Copenhagen under Oticon. So let me play a small video for you so that, as sir said, you can understand it more on video. So let's play a video.
Did you know that we hear with our ears, but listen with our brain? The brain is constantly scanning the surroundings, orienting itself in its environment, distinguishing relevant sound from disturbing noises, and choosing what to focus on. Orient, focus, recognize. This is the process the brain performs to make sense of sound. Sounds that cannot be recognized are perceived as noise, and noise stresses your brain, causing tiredness and loss of concentration. Through more than a decade of psychoacoustic research, we have collected data on how and when the brain performs best. Based on that, we have designed our audio and video solutions with unique algorithms and acoustic engineering to provide the best conditions for your brain. This results in better focus and less tiredness for both you and the people you are communicating with. Introducing EPOS Brain Adapt, audio designed for your brain. EPOS, the power of audio.
So, this is what happens inside your brain, and this is what we do. We make the audio comfortable for you guys to concentrate more, to do more, to improve your focus in the calls, to concentrate better on the tasks, and increase the productivity. Now, here are some research numbers. These are proved, and we have released a white paper titled as The Effect of Noise Attenuation on Listening Effort and Arousal. So, I will be happy to share the links and white papers and all the database wherein this is proven that with this technology known as Brain Adapt, your listening effort is reduced by 35%, which is, I believe it is a huge number. Your word retention as recollection of what you have done in the meeting or recognizing it is improved by 20 and 10% respectively. So 10% is a memory recall that you remember from the call or you remember from the meeting that is happening. So this is how we are different. I'm not here to give you only the product, let's say only the focus on, let's say, hardware perspective, but this is what is the algorithm and the basic and the science behind what we are providing to the market. So
Just one question is, so does it like create a kind of active noise cancellation where you don't hear anything and you are kind of isolated from the external world, and then you are more focused and demodulation of sound? What it actually does? Because let's say I have a Sony headset, right? When I put it on, it creates a kind of almost zero. So even if I'm sitting in a plane, I almost hear negligible sound, right? So then I stay more focused, because obviously what is coming into my ear is only that sound, right? Nothing else, no surrounding noise, right? And that kind of put me more into focusing into those things, whatever I'm listening or whatsoever, right? So my point is what all it generally is at a very high level. I don't want to go, deep into it.
just to answer your question in a very, let's say a very layman's perspective, you're listening to only a sound, okay? That is improving your concentration. It is right, I will not deny. But what we do is make the sound comfortable for your brain. So it is way different than what you are seeing. Because your brain is ultimately recognizing artificial sound in XYZ headset. While in EPOS headset, where we have used some algorithms in the back end with a couple of technologies to make it recognizable to your brain software. So your brain spends much less energy. So it's combination of technologies. Let's say